Morning, everybody. Kevin here from Watches with Joe and Kevin, back for episode 10 of season 4 of The Sopranos, getting close to the end of season 4. Obviously, the big issue moving forward and the big takeaway from the last episode was the murder of Ralphie, a guy that the episode did a really good job building in a little sympathy for before ultimately killing him. It didn't feel forced or contrived. I really like that they had the prank phone call at the beginning of the episode to Paulie's mother in the nursing home for two reasons. One, it does show that the show's acknowledging, no, Ralphie's not all of a sudden a good guy. Ralphie's still Ralphie. But two, I think more importantly, it does kind of give Tony plausible deniability over killing Ralphie, because it kind of points the finger a little bit at Paulie. One problem with that, of course, is that Christopher knows and said, I know Paulie didn't do this. Paulie was, I can't remember where he said, but Paulie was somewhere else. He couldn't have been the person that killed Ralphie. And Christopher's the only one that knows that Ralphie's actually been murdered. At least at this point. Of course, everyone's going to figure it out, but the only one that can point the finger at anybody is Christopher, and you have to wonder, is Paulie in the crosshairs now over it? And by extension, is Christopher going to be in the crosshairs now because he knows the truth? I don't think that that Tony's going to try to dissuade anyone from pointing the finger at Paulie, because it gets the blame off of him. That makes Chris a real liability, man, because Chris knows better. So is Christopher now all of a sudden in danger from Tony? Tony's nephew, that's a really big leap, but Tony acting, completely in self-interest would not be out of the realm of possibility. We've seen it plenty of times. But I do think there's still going to be far-seeking ramifications for the death of Ralphie. We had that great episode earlier in this season where Johnny was petitioning to kill Ralphie, and Johnny Sack was actually going to be killed to protect Ralphie because Ralphie's such a good earner. So, money talks. It is a business, and Tony made a really, really bad business decision by killing Ralphie. Even in the last episode, when Ralphie's son was injured and in the hospital, Ralphie still did his part in terms of bringing in the money. It's going to be really tough tightrope to walk. As people like to point out every once in a while on YouTube, I don't understand or know the complete structure of how these organizations work. Tony's the boss, but Ralphie was a made guy, and New York really liked Ralphie. I think Tony knows that he screwed up in terms of what the possible consequences could be for him making this unilateral decision and carrying it out. He may have elevated Ralphie, but Ralphie was working out, at least for the business. Terrible person that he was. And really, all the sympathies aren't for Ralphie. The really sick thing for me hanging over the whole thing is, what about his son now? He needed Ralphie's money for his therapy. Now that that's not there, is the kid just kind of going to be? Is he going to be a mute? Is he going to get past his therapy and his recovery? I don't know. It doesn't look great. This is America, man. If you don't have money for healthcare, you don't have healthcare. So something to look forward to moving forward. I want to get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us, and give a special thank you to our super patrons, of course: Actuarial Lurker, Balaj Foldez, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Christy Giverston, MJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Torgir Lingstad, WerePanda47, Trey Contreras, and AB. As always, guys, thanks a lot for being here with us. If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else that we've watched or we're currently watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. Everything on Patreon, you're going to have to sync and watch along in your own source material. Due to copyright law, you're only going to see and hear me. It would be really wild if Tony ends up killing Christopher to kind of keep this covered up. It'd be nuts. Is this the original old Little Rascals?
Oh, but
Watch out for the dog. Oh my God, is that dog gonna die?
look out! Here he comes!
I think he just killed the dog.
Where's Furio?
He couldn't get a flight out of Rome in time, so I'm driving again today.
Come on in. He'll be right down.
Yeah, we also have to wonder what Furio's plan is coming back when it comes to her. He was warned not to go after her, but the boss said. or his uncle said, you gotta kill Tony if you want his wife. I don't think he's gonna go that route.
I thought we agreed that you were going to talk to me first if you were going to do something to your hair.
What do you think of it?
I think it looks great.
It's short.
Good, he eats his carrots.
Makes you look younger.
Benny's waiting for you.
You have a real problem when you don't notice that you killed a dog. Oh no, Adriana's gonna see exactly what happened. Oh no!
Oh my God! She's dead!
She must have crawled under there for warmth.
Oh, come on!
You fucking killed her!
I didn't kill her. I must have sat on her.
Oh, oh, my poor baby.
Yeah, that sucks.
Lifestyle.
I'll get you another dog.
I don't want another dog.
Yeah, that really sucks. Get it together, man.
4 on the side. 1 up the ass.
Don't tell Tony you killed the dog.
How you doing? Feeling all right?
Me? Yeah. Great.
This is all coming undone.
Where you going? Tom. Good shot. What you doing?
Game's over, man.
Get rid of that fucking picture.
What? You don't want to...
You hear me? Burn it. I never want to see the fucking thing again.
You are... Okay, I'm sorry. You are not processing your emotions well.
I wouldn't piss on this Ralph if he was on fire. But to whack the guy over a horse...
Okay, so everyone knows. It's exactly what Christopher said would happen.
Ronnie, hey, I think Justin recognized me a few minutes ago.
Yeah, Tony, you should pony up for the kids' therapy.
I just made some coffee, you sure?
Thank you, but I wait in the car.
Man, he has it bad. Everyone's playing with fire now. Why is she going through everything? Oh, nothing for her. Oh, he's crying. Oh. You don't see that side of Furio much.
What's the matter with you?
Sad for my father.
All right, but you got to get over it.
God. Oh, great transition. Him crying now.
Go back on the stick, get the nose up. Then you duck back down to 40 before the limp dick thing sets in.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
The only other time you've become this emotional in here, it was those ducks.
Yep.
Can't I just be sad for a horse without some touchy-feely Freudian shit? Cuts off the flow of blood to his brain.
Oh, no.
13 years old. Gonna live, but he's never gonna be right.
How awful for the parents.
Well, he killed one of them.
I got so many hopes tied up in this kid.
This is Christopher.
This 9/11 shit, I don't know. You know, the shit that's going on everywhere.
Okay.
I don't know. We don't talk about it.
Handkerchiefs are weird to me.
Don't jerk me off. This is me you're talking to.
You've caused much suffering yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, there it is. Mr. Get Along just beat a guy to death.
My wife prays to God. What kind of God does this shit?
So he's going through an existential crisis right now.
That's where all those brochures are coming from? From you? Convince him he needs help, that he should be in rehab.
He should. That's actually right.
Oh.
No glare, high definition. I was watching on the waterfront downstairs. Carl Malden's nose hairs looked like... He looked like he was gonna cry. And still no word from Ralph.
Yeah, everyone's just going to put this together, aren't they?
The fuck is this kid?
Oh my God, he's a wreck.
Fuck you gonna do with that, bitch? Stick it up your mother's twat.
Oh, Christopher. Does he not have a regular dealer?
Piece of shit, the cork. It got stuck in a bottle. Homemade crap.
That somebody cared enough about to carry all the way from the old country for you.
We've all just pushed the cork down in the bottle when it wouldn't come out, or it broke off.
Does you think I could get some money?
What? Who are you?
Eddie.
Yeah, he's probably would have got him home, yeah.
Hazelden?
Yeah.
It came for you in the mail.
Recovery?
Oh, no, 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 no. Whoa. Okay, you can leave him.
Yeah, I think it was Tony said he wanted it burnt, Paulie, specifically.
Put it in my car. I'll take it home.
What? What's the matter?
I'm so glad this is actually happening.
He hit you? What for?
What's the difference, Tony?
Yeah.
He's been using drugs, heroin.
Yeah, he knows. He doesn't know how bad, but...
I don't know what to do. I already packed a suitcase for my aunts in Daytona.
Good.
Girls, come on. We're a family here. And I gotta spell it out for you?
Please don't hurt him.
She is too nice. I mean, yeah, beating him isn't going to do anything, but it's Tony's way. He might beat him. Is the concern on the rehab that he's going to talk about things he shouldn't talk about when he said, "Don't make me spell it out for you"? I think it's weird to hang... He doesn't like Tony that much. It's weird to hang this portrait up in his house.
The decorating ideas.
You want to come in?
Bringing her son along to one of her flirt sessions.
You want something? Something to drink?
We gotta go.
If you got a cup of coffee.
I'm on AJ's side here. He doesn't even realize he's in the middle of an awkward date.
35 years from my sister's husband's family. Live in Modena.
Oh.
Go home, see your friends, your family.
I gotta be honest. It was not so nice.
Yeah.
Something changed. Maybe me.
Probably you.
I tried to talk to her, but there is no communication. Like with some people. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
That's what love is built on.
See.
Oh, wow. This is not subtle at all.
You said you'd take me to Comp USA so I can get a new magic stick.
And I will.
Yeah, well, I got stuff to do. I told you.
Wow, AJ might have just really stopped something terrible from happening there. And I think he was picking up what was happening at the end there.
Where's the old fart? I gotta talk to him.
It's his afternoon nap. You want me to wake him?
Nah, give him a while.
He's gonna ask Herb to help Christopher.
Gonna watch the Bloomberg.
He's gonna go watch Bloomberg. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is.
Come on, you know that.
Oh, my leg.
Yeah.
Of course. I don't think of it right away.
Good for her.
It's grilled to perfection. This grill does all the work for you with my...
Yeah, I think that's weird. It's like he's watching him.
So what do I do, Uncle Joe?
The feds get him in this condition.
I mean, that's true.
It's a major liability if it were anybody else.
Nobody likes the wine, do they?
Reminds me of people's feet.
They gave me some vinegar, but I don't think it was meant for me. It must have meant something that he felt bad.
Carmela, you sound like you're 15 years old.
Yeah.
If Tony suspects one iota, you know what'll happen if you're real. These guys are living in a...
Yeah.
You're not fucking him? So, this isn't really real.
It is real. We communicate. He looks at me like I'm beautiful.
All the stuff Tony doesn't do, yeah.
I feel like my life is slipping through my fingers, that I will never be happy.
Don't go over there anymore.
Both of these two are getting good advice, but there's no way they're going to follow it, is it? Oh my God.
Good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dominic.
Oh, Elias Codius?
Heroin addiction, alcoholics suffer fairly high recidivism rate.
Great. So he's taking advice from a two-time loser.
Oh my God, Polly.
Handsome boy.
Got a long struggle ahead of him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Doctors, rehab.
Killing his dad didn't help.
Last time, Frelinghuysen Avenue, I cut you in at a friendship, but that's over, John. You got nothing coming to you. You or Carmine.
So this is all Polly's doing again, isn't it?
He's rather portly to be Napoleon.
Not Napoleon exactly. Like Napoleon.
This is nuts.
Things went sour.
What'd he say, John?
Wasn't what he said so much as what he didn't say.
We're talking about New York here.
Oh, no, this is a really bad idea.
I want a full investigation. Nobody makes a move till we know what happened. You understand?
Wow. So we're going to start a war with New York to cover up what happened to Ralphie.
Sorry, baby, please.
No, fuck this shit. You've been told once. Now sit down.
You got to listen to Tony, yeah. He looks so rough.
Ma?
Yeah.
What was this, your idea?
All we ask is that you listen. Adriana, you want to be in?
I feel so bad for her. She's been going through everything.
Now, because of the drugs,
Jesus, is this fucking necessary?
Go ahead, Adriana.
you can no longer function as a man.
Last week when I came home to learn that you had killed our dog, that was the final straw.
Oh.
Yeah, the animal thing.
It was an accident.
What was it, barking?
He sat on the wall, he was high.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
She got suffocated or something.
Are you done, Adriana?
The animal thing with Tony, man.
Your hair was in the toilet water.
Hey.
Disgusting.
I told you I had the flu.
I said my piece, Chrissy.
Great.
Still, this thing with the dog. How could you not see it on the chair?
You're getting emotional, Tony.
That's because I know what it's like to lose a pet.
Yeah, this is really going to be triggering for Tony.
I happen to know that you were high at my mother-in-law's wake. You were talking nonstop for 20 minutes, nothing but gibberish.
Non-judgmental.
Fuck that. Let him take his medicine.
Seriously, Paul, you want to talk about fucking up?
Watch it, Chrissy.
Guys, whoa.
Christopher!
Or you, Paulie. Yeah, remember last winter in the woods with the rush?
Yeah.
The way you fucking you're gonna have a heart attack by the time you're 50.
Oh, sit down.
You're talking to the boss here.
Good, maybe someone will smack some goddamn sense in.
Oh, this is off the rails.
Guys!
God. Okay, so these aren't the kind of people that could do an intervention.
Are you aware that he has a drug problem?
Really?
The man has a hairline skull fracture. We'll admit him, keep him overnight.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute, okay?
Don't hit him again.
They gave me some aspirin.
Well, enjoy it, because it's the last fucking drug you're ever gonna take.
Oh, so we're going hardline on it.
Now, if you need anything at all, Patsy's gonna be half a mile away from you.
Oh, wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Huh? Do you understand?
Tony, I'm sorry.
The intervention was such a disaster, but...
Brought some pastries. He taking a nap?
Yeah,
He driving you to drink?
I can drive myself.
That's a good line.
How about those Mets?
Don't start with me on those meds.
You know, I was thinking about you.
Oh, so you're drunk already.
No. In the shadows there, with the smoke all around you. You're beautiful.
Is this happening? I did not see this coming. Tony is keeping himself busy with the ladies.
Christopher Moltisanti.
Brad, to reception. Your 1 o'clock client is here.
Oh my God, he's right there.
All right. I was thinking of keeping a journal anyway. Get it published maybe under my pen name.
Don't do that.
Cigarettes are fine. In fact, they're encouraged for patients who smoke. But Chris,
No chocolate allowed.
No caffeine or substances containing caffeine.
Wow, he had a lot of candy bars.
I love you, baby.
I love you too.
There's literally a hitman that's going to sit there and make sure that Christopher follows through on this. It just goes to show that Tony has no idea what he's doing.
Blanca, что здесь делаешь?
What you doing?
I didn't expect you so soon.
Wow. Is she really at the hotel, or is she going over to Furio's? Because he's making a pretty nice dinner for just him. It still kind of looked like Tony, just dressed as Napoleon. Which is really apropos for the show, isn't it? Tony and his Napoleon complex.
Chases Henderson on the run. An opposite field home run. Jason Giambi.
And by Napoleon complex, I don't think that Tony has little man syndrome. I just think he's got kind of like, talking being the sad clown. I think he's got this complex that he has to be something for everybody, and he's really struggling in his own head of living up to that a lot and all the time and often, and that seems to be a lot of his problem. Always trying to live up to his father, failing so much, his mother letting him know he's a failure so much, struggling as a father, and just always thinking he has to put on a brave face, and ultimately failing at that sometimes. Right, he just reacts with rage and fury and punches the walls, as Carmela said. Christopher in rehab is a good thing, obviously, for him. I don't know though. Like, I don't know. I've never been in any type of rehab situation. I don't have much of an addictive personality or anything, but I always felt like one of the commonalities of getting treatment is like you have to want to get better. Like it's got to be kind of like internal pressure, like guilt. And Christopher has some of that. He does want to get better. God, the performance this season for Michael Imperioli has been absolutely fantastic. I didn't know he had it in him. Somebody did tell me on Patreon that he was nominated for an Emmy for this season, and well deserved. But the external pressure of threats from Tony on top of it, I don't know that that's a good idea in terms of, or an effective way, anyway, to get him healthier. I mean, maybe being scared for his life is a way to motivate somebody, but that seems like more of an external motivation rather than an internal one. I don't know. Maybe it works. Obviously, rehab is, the effectiveness of getting better and getting clean and all that is going to vary widely on a person-by-person basis. So it's going to be up to Christopher whether or not he ultimately gets better. But I don't know if Tony's doing him any favors or not with the threat, with having somebody there to make sure that he follows through. And absolutely, his life is in danger if he doesn't. I don't know how much killing the dog, played into Tony's decision to put that much pressure on Christopher to get clean. I think maybe some of it, maybe some of the anger, some of the misplaced anger, but ultimately I kind of agree it comes kind of from Junior's take. He is a threat. If he gets caught by the police, and it's probably a commonality, right? Well, I know from police and television shows and things like that, which obviously aren't overly realistic, but if you're looking to get somebody to roll over on somebody else in an organization, the person you really want, you find the weak link, and Christopher seems like that right now because of his drug addiction. Tony's concerned about it. How safe are you if you get caught by the FBI or the police? How much can I trust you in your current state not to roll over on me? And ultimately, it's a legitimate risk. It's hard to feel too bad for Christopher. We had to watch him both kill a dog and then smack Adriana around about rehab. He's absolutely not okay. Adriana's kind of a saint for sticking around with him after both of those things. But I don't see that she has it in her to leave him. I think that Christopher's kind of become her world, and it's really kind of sad to see that she's that codependent on him. I feel like for her own functioning and her own survival. The idea of her leaving Christopher seems pretty unlikely at any point, regardless of what he did. She's like Carmela Jr., right? I don't see Carmela ever really leaving Tony. She may think she might. She's talked about divorce kind of privately, but it doesn't look like she's actually going to take that step at any point. And I don't think Adriana can do that to Tony either. I don't know. Tony kind of looking like he's ready to blame New York for the death of Ralphie and what the consequences of that decision might be. You know, is there going to be a war between New York and New Jersey? Not the states, the mob families. You'd certainly hope not, over something as kicked off as trivially as a horse being killed. It would be really nuts. But, you know, Tony going this direction is a quick fix, right? It gets the suspicion off of him for Ralphie's death. And, you know, it kind of frees him from, you know, having to kick money back to New York, which is ultimately seems to be a big problem he has with it as well. I don't know. Johnny Sack and Tony might be kind of going to war with each other, which would be really weird to see at this point. Tony is the boss, and he's a powerful boss, but I don't feel like New Yorkers are a bunch of slouches either. There could be bodies, and there could be a bit of a mob war here, and I'm kind of interested in seeing it go that direction a little bit, because that's an angle we haven't really seen on the show at all. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.